Hey, welcome back. We're in the newsroom right now. It's time to check in with Russ Barbera, our assignment manager, with today's desk check. Good morning, Russ.
Joe. Good morning. How you doing?
Good, doing good. What's up?
Been on the phone a lot in the last half hour. We're gonna keep an eye on the grand jury proceedings today. We know that grand jury testimony is being heard today regarding Rodney McRae, the prime suspect in the eight shootings over there at the City Grill. Right. And District Attorney Frank Sedita is quoted as saying he was identified in a photo array by at least one witness. So that's a key piece of evidence. The question is, do they have any other witnesses to corroborate that identification? Also, with him having bail set at $500,000, I would assume it's going to be very difficult to make that bail. And we're on the phone we're trying to get on the phone right now with his attorney to see what's going on, whether he's going to be able to make bail. The next logical question is, how safe is it going to be for him if he gets out? So,
does Ricardo McRae want to be out on the streets? That's another question. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to think about that one. Yeah. And you know, there's also some banner about whether the bail should have even been set. So we're going to look into all that today.
Okay.
Yeah, we got more. It's a big day. This is
a
big day today for, you know, the war in Iraq. I mean, the president's going to announce officially that the war is ending. You know, the plans for final troop withdrawals, and all we leave there is people to, you know, keep security. But, you know, the questions are going to all come up today. Was the war justified? Many Western New Yorkers lost their lives in this war, were injured. We'll maybe reflect on some of that a little bit today. And, you know, the president's kind of in a sticky situation in some sense because he never supported the war, and yet he wants to do this press. It's going to be on live TV tonight. He wants to do this and still honor our troops who served and sacrificed and gave their lives.
He was the only one that did not vote for it. So that's definitely going to come back.
It's a big day. So it's going to be an emotional day for a lot of people. So we recognize that. We're going to be paying attention to that. You might remember this case. Medina man, an elderly man, his house was broken into by some people, and they stole a bunch of stuff from him. They tied him up, and he died a short time after the robbery. And so they were trying to decide if that death can be tied to the robbery or not. We've kind of known what happened that day, but haven't been able to report it. It hasn't been on the record. Right. I think we're going to be able to nail it today. So we're going to try to bring that information to you folks out in Orleans County today.
Okay.
Any time for anything else real quick?
We have a little more time.
Great.
If you got something else, yeah.
Niagara Falls, former Niagara Falls Mayor Vincentello, it's being reported is going to plead guilty this week in federal court. He was accused of stealing money from the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Union, and apparently it says here he's going to cop a plea and he's going to get some jail time. And that's not the charge he was originally being investigated on. Originally, he was being investigated for taking an interest-free loan from Smokin' Joe.
Absolutely.
And some people were trying to, you know, suggest it might have been sort of payoff for something else, but that's going to go away with this plea, apparently, if this all goes down the way it's being reported in the Buffalo News today. So that's kind of interesting. This is a former mayor of Niagara Falls who is going to be in federal court to cop a plea. And, of course, federal court today with Judge Arcara. Last chance for the Native Americans to try to get a block on the state tax on cigarettes. Yeah. But the interesting thing is they found a way to bypass it. They're going to buy cigarettes from out of state,
right? And then
you know, the state may not win anyway. So we're going to find out what happens today in federal court. We'll put it on the website as soon as we get it.
Now that's been a hot topic. Our Facebook page is heating up yesterday with that, and I'm sure it's only going to get even more inundated with comments. Somebody just got a message. We're going to send things over to Amelia for a look at the weather. Amelia.